Hello and welcome to another modelling video. Today we're going to be doing an out of the box review, a modification cover and final review of my build of the 1:1 44 scale Galbaldy Beta, the 1985 Bandai kit. Retailing at 500 yen. This is what comes out of the Galbaldy kit. More or less, if you're going to snap him together, which you can't because it's a glue kit, so you're going to be plastic cementing him together, this is what you're going to get. Excuse me for the putty for filling the seam lines. It actually doesn't look too bad. There is a retro feel to it, though. A lot of people do put down no grade kits, and I'm going to show that the articulation's not too bad, and he can actually break down pretty well for painting. He does impress me. So you got normal, elbow joint, shoulder joint movement, wrist turns. The hands can actually come out and interchange, which is pretty good. The hands look a lot more realistic to the old school style than the newer ones. The shield comes out and move. Got the gun, same deal on the other side. Head pivots, though I did make a modification to the head so I can pull apart for painting. No waist articulation. And the bottom part, which is pretty cool, which pops underneath the skirt. The leg's got a wide variety of movement. The legs, knee joints don't actually bend too much. You got this pink and brown plastic, which is pretty cool, but yeah, not too bad at all. Besides filling seam lines, most of the modifications was cutting of polystyrene sheets or rods and gluing it in smaller sheets or strips to create particular effects of the armour of this kit. They are of course applied through plastic cement. I've also bought styrene aftermarket parts from Wave and Kotobukiya, which were also glued to this kit, and odd styrene parts I had laying around the bits box. I'll post a link down below of the thread from Gundam Australia, which shows how I applied these mods bit by bit. This is the finished product. When painting it, I've copied the box art and tried to get the colours as close as humanly possible, and knowing the nature of the Zeta Gundam series period, the Xeon sort of scattered, so it was kept to a very dry and run down state. Very little decals applied, with a heavy black wash and a light cover of pigment weathering from the Tamiya weather set. The decals came from various kits, including aftermarket and military models. I used a mixture of Guernsey and Tamiya acrylic paints for the main colour, with the use of an enamel black for pre-shading. Most of this was airbrushed using one of my double action Sparmax 3mm brushes. Of course, quite a bit of masking was employed and a bit of hand painting. The story behind the MS is it was created by the Principality of the Alpha version, and the plans were taken by the Federation after the 1 Year War and modified into the Beta version. This was flown by the Titans and used mostly around the moon. Thank you for watching, and until next time.